Next up is a more technical thing for you hardcore developers out there. SQL multi-query. In the past, if you had a lot of queries to run on SQL, you had to send a lot of API calls back and forth between your server and Facebook, and that could take a lot of time and make your app really slow and awful. There were ways to work around it. You could call batch run and run all your queries in a batch, which was the previous best practice. But now they've actually released something which is a bit more useful, really. So basically, the code looks like this. You send queries in a JSON dictionary hash, and you give each one a name, and that becomes basically like a virtual table. So you can refer to it. So user stream you can refer to here, for example. So basically, each query gets run by Facebook, and it becomes a temporary virtual table that you can then refer to later on. So it should reduce the number of API calls you make to the Facebook server, which is always good. You can hopefully reduce the complexity of your code by embedding into this, if that's what you prefer to do. It's faster than using batch run, and we don't know if we'll be able to use preloaded FQL to do this, because that would be awesome. The tip of the month, if you need a fix to the platform or you need a feature, you can lobby for it. Facebook are open to people bugging them about things. So what you can do is you can use the bug tracker, that's the first place to go, see if it already exists as a feature request or as an actual bug. If you do find one, then you can vote on it, or you can create your own issue and invite all your staff or everyone you know to vote on it. Because Facebook will take action if there are enough bug votes. Even for feature requests, they will take action. Also, the forums are a great place to go, because that's where you go to get people to vote on your bug. You can advertise your bug there, basically. Find any threads with people complaining about the same issue, and invite them to vote on your bug. And lastly, the gem is using IRC. A lot of Facebook people are sitting on this channel every day, and you can connect directly with some people who can make things happen for you on IRC. But of course, be polite and be patient. Otherwise, they're not going to really want to help you run it. A few other bits. There's a test version of a real-time search feature, which is much like Twitter. You can do a real-time search on your stream, and also there's going to be a public stream. That's a closed test group at the moment. And we'll see what happens with that. They've raised the album photo limit from 60 to 200. And they've done that because they've got a really honky great system for storing all the photos now. The platform is 2 years old. Hooray! We want no, you don't have to sing, it's all right. There are 350,000 active apps on this platform, and nearly just about 1 million developers, which I think in 2 years is quite a good number. Facebook have implemented a little bit of OpenID. So they're now called an OpenID relying party, which means you can use immediate login. You can't log in yet just with your OpenID, but you can link your Facebook account with a Gmail account, for example. And MySpace. And MySpace as well. Thanks, Josh. It has a few usability issues, but it's a good start, basically. They joined the OpenID steering group, so that's the result of that. The reason I mentioned lobbying for feature requests and bug fixes is because we lobbied Facebook for access to event images. When you create an event using the API, you can't give it an image at the moment, or well, a few weeks ago. But we started lobbying Facebook using those methods I mentioned, and they've actually actioned it, and this is going to be in any day now. They said they were going to push it out 2 weeks ago, and they said they're going to push it out last week. So it's done. They're just being coy about it. They've also released prettier insights for Facebook page admins. There's better graphs. If you are a page manager and you want to get better marketing data, you can impress people with the graphs now. And that's basically it for this month. You can follow me on Twitter. Check out our site. I'm part of a web agency, a social media agency called Nudge London. Come and check it out. Thank you.